Okay, so I was on Roblox. You know, I friended someone. He accepted the friend request, and I told him that if he could subscribe to my YouTube channel, right? Fire plays. And then he sent me this. A couple hours later, go and join me and sell Mansion Tycoon, right? And I'm like, did you subscribe? And he didn't respond. 2 days later, I said, hello, can you subscribe to my YT? He's like, okay. I'm like, alright. I'll ask him unfriend you to make space for actual supporters, cause I don't wanna like have people who like don't watch my YouTube videos to like as my friend, as my friends on Roblox. I'd rather have people who actually support me on YouTube. So he's like, okay. I'm like, thanks. Fireplace on YT in YouTube. He's like, okay. Can you sub to mine, Yellow Boy? I was searching it up and nothing popped up. I mean, things popped up, but I don't think it's actually his or hers. And then I'm like, okay. And he's like, thanks. Sorry if the vids are lame or lame, but as I'm saying, I searched it on YouTube, Yellow Boy, and a whole lot of channels popped up, but none were, I'm pretty sure, this person's. So I'm like, what videos do you post? It's not showing up. It is showing up, but there's multiple that show up. So I don't know which one it is. Like, hold on. I'm like, okay. He's like, Black Shoe, a boy. I'm like, what? I didn't even see that. So I'm like, leave a comment in my newest video. So because if he leaves a comment, I could click on his YouTube channel thing, and it'll take me to his YouTube channel. But he's like, okay, hold on. I'm like, okay, it won't let me. I'm like, how does it not let you? I'm like, how will it not? He's like, it keeps bringing me to YouTube Kids. I'm like, my newest video I just posted, cause in the start of my videos, the first videos I posted on YouTube, I put like the videos are made for kids. So sometimes if you click it, it might take you to YouTube Kids. That's how I'm like, no, my newest videos. And he's like, it won't let me. Please, don't unfriend. You're the only friend I have. In your own YT. I'm like, listen. He's like, yes. I'm like, oh, he's probably a little kid. So let me talk to him like he's a little kid. Alright, so I'm like, you have a couple hours to leave a comment. If you fail the mission, he's like, what? No. I'm like, you know what happened? He's like, no, please. I'm like, mission starts now. He's like, wait. I'm like, alright, stop timer. He's probably a kid, a little kid. So I'm like, what is it? What is it? What is my what? Number. So I already knew what that was. Number. I'm like, huh? So I can show you. I'm like, what is your number? I'm just acting like, what the heck? And he's like, bear number. I'm like, nah, you can't have it. I'm like, how old are you? Because I'm like, is he even a little kid asking for a number? He's like, what you mean? I'm like, are you a kid? He's like, no. I'm like, how old are you? He's like, I'm old. Yes, I'm old. I'm like, oh my goodness, man. And I sound like kind of confused. I put the confused emoji. And then I was like, what the heck? Then I'm like, alright. Then how the F do you not know how to leave a comment on YouTube if you're old, really, really old, like you say you are? He's like, because something is wrong with my PC. I'm like, well, if you're old, then you should be able to buy a new PC if something's wrong with it, right? And he's like, for what? I'm like, you're a bum. And he's like, I'm leaving. Because then I'm like, oh my goodness, this man is probably a predator. And I'm like, he's like, I'm like, okay, see you later, bum. Have a bad day, bum. Oldie. And then, hold up. I think I skipped way too much. Yeah, I skipped way too much. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so alright, see you later. Alright, hold up. I might have skipped way too much. Yeah, here we go. He's like, okay, I'm leaving. I'm like, okay, see you later, bum. Have a bad day, bum. And then I'm like, yo, this man's probably really old. And he's like, okay, bye, and I'm not even black. So, okay. So then I'm like, wow, man. If I was actually black, that would be racist. Damn, why is my thing lagging? Hold up, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. He's like, okay, bye, and I'm like, bum, just a bum. Instead of saying noob, just a noob, like I always say, I said bum. He's like, bum, just a bum. Copied exactly what I said. I'm like, Predator. And then he's like, and then he said the same thing back. And I don't know what I was trying to say right here. It says PEO got your IP. I thought I was just scaring him right now. I'm like, I got your IP. And I'm on the phone with the FBI. He's like, man. I'm like, shut up. Make me. I'm like, shut up. Again, I said, shut up. Khudi. And he's like, make me. I'm a teen. I'm like, FBI underway. You're scaring him. I really didn't call FBI. Don't even have his IP. Then he's like, I'm a teen. I'm like, no, stop. Lying. And then he's like, no, they're not. No, they're not. They're not underway. And I'm like, I got your IP. And he's like, bruh, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I'm like, yeah, you better leave. Get a life, bum. You know? And then he left. He left the game. And if I go to his profile, Kai Woods 1983. My father was born in 1983. That should just say right there, this man is old. I mean, old. He's in his mid-30s. Mid-30s. So, as you guys can tell, I'm recording, right? Boom, I will unfriend him and block him. The sad thing is that, let me make sure, okay. The sad thing is that I already, boom, okay. The sad thing is that I already, what's the word I'm looking for? I already kind of, he already has my YouTube channel. So if you're seeing this, Kai, whatever it was, 1983, I will kick you off, alright? Because I know you subscribed, you little bastard. This man is old. I mean, very, very old. I consider my father old. Okay, he was born the same year as my father was. So, and my dad is kind of old. Okay, so you're old. Get a life. Okay. And then he was like, I'm a teen. Boy. People usually have numbers in their name. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know. But this man had a date. He had a year number. Look at this guy. The Flash. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 4. You know, random numbers. Look at this guy right here. Kiyo 50072. Samaro 1125. You know, random numbers. Look at this guy. A 43362. Random numbers. Bolivia 40000. You know, this man had a year, and I believe that year was the year he was born. So if he was born in 1983, that means he's in his mid-30s. That's what that means. No. Yeah, right. Mid-30s? I don't know. I'm not good with math. I'm an idiot. But yeah, if this video is posted in the future, just know that there are many predators in Roblox, any game in the world, okay? There's always people who will try to lie to you and make you think that they're kids, but they're actually not. You know, he was asking for my number. Good thing I had the IQ of a god. And I'm like, nope, he ain't getting it. At first, he played it off pretty good. I thought he was a kid. Probably like a 6-year-old. But nope. Probably an old man in his mom's basement. You know. So, hey, kids out there, you know, be careful. You know, because there's people out there in the world, you get me? They lie to you, they get their number, they get your number. Then from your number, you know how they get your address and then they snatch you up. You're kidnapped. And you're never heard from again. So, the world is a crazy place. So, you know, you gotta be smart. You gotta know if someone asking for your number or your address or any personal information, do not give it to them. Do not. call the police if you have to. Tell an adult. But, because I didn't say anything. If you did, give someone your personal information, block them, call the police, tell them that you did that, because so they could, make sure, that information wasn't given to anyone who had a criminal record. But I didn't give anything of my information away. I mean, I said my YouTube channel, but I never said where I lived or anything. I could probably be living in Russia and be speaking English, or I could even live in Canada or the US. I can live in New York, California, Arizona, Texas, Florida, Australia, the UK, but have an American accent. Hey guys, this is gonna do it. Please subscribe, leave a like, and goodbye. If this video is ever posted, which I don't think I will post, but it might be posted. Yeah, be careful out there. There's a lot of predators out here. Alright guys, goodbye.